Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Chargers going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now Carr throwing on second down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out. Out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they...
You want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now,
well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right, hit them over the top.
they run again with Jackson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Hey, 734.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st down, Carr. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. A Raider 1st down as Carr finds Cooper. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run it with Jackson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
It's caught by Crabtree. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Carr now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. Cook stripped. The ball's out. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rivers now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third and long for Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. On the run, this is Jackson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Rivers to throw it. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Rivers now. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. This is Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Rivers taking it in, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So out come the Chargers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on quarter.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quick.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say that. The 3-yard line, that's where they spot it. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Carr to throw on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Carr now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense is really having problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. Carr to Crabtree. Good for a Raider first down. first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. He's got a man. It's Williams. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Amerson. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
93, OP. Monday, down. Raider 2.
Carr now on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On first down, Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Raider 2. Down.
On second down, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Legion in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
734. Get down. 734. 618. Down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
To throw, it's Carr. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brandon Mebane in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Raider 2. Raider 734.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Eluding the press. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice This hit jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Kaepernick going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is. But how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing on first down. Carr over the middle. It's Jared Cook. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Raiders on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he is knocked down from the side. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Kaepernick now on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Kaepernick now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A critical... There in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the...
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr got to have this one. And he finds Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his... And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Shift together here from the D-line. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This will be taken in at the 1. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw his car. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose.
Collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.